I'll never forget where I was about a year ago when the word came down that the world was going to come to a standstill. In the last 12 months, we've been through some of the craziest times that our country, our world has ever seen. And what we've watched is the world kind of come to just an absolute halt. The economy screeched. Everybody's lives kind of screeched. And sometimes in some parts that was great because we got more family time. And then you kind of started to watch lives become antsy. You watch people going, well, is life ever going to get back to normal? And who's the first person that's going to do it? Should we move right now? Should we stay still right now? Is the vaccine going to work? There's been so many questions. We've watched the change of a presidency. Everybody's wondering what's going to happen with the economy. And here's what it speaks to us as a church. That now is the time for us to activate. People in this world are scared. People in this world are wondering where the answers are going to come from. People in this world are wondering who can give them hope. And we as a church, we know the answer to who gives them hope. That's Jesus. And so where we have sat dormant for the last 12 months as a nation, I truly believe it's time for our church to rise up and activate and be who Christ has called us to be. So over the next 4 weeks, we are going to start the beginning of a movement again here at North Road Church. We are starting a whole process called Activate, where we take people who are living dormant Christian lives and we bring them to the forefront so that they can be everything that God has called them to be. And in the midst of that, we're going to be adding on to what we call North Road Church. We're going to be expanding our children's ministry. We're going to be expanding our student ministry, building buildings for each of them so that we can activate the lives of children and students and families, and we can rekindle what God has always done here at North Road Church, and that is take people where they are and make them closer to Him. On March the 7th at 5 p.m., we are going to come together here at the church, and we're going to begin to look at what it means for us to activate as a church. That night, you're going to hear testimonies of people who know that it's time for us to move. You're going to hear and listen to what's going to happen in our student ministry building that we're going to build and our children's ministry building that we're going to build. You're going to see drawings and plans, and you're going to get an opportunity to go home and pray about how God wants to activate you. I want you to do me a favor as your pastor. I want you to find everybody that is in contact and in connection and has been coming to North Road Church. I want you to find them and I want you to tell them, you got to be there on March the 7th. Because though everything in this world has been dormant, God is getting ready to activate something special here. And they don't want to miss it. I'll see you March the 7th.